Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader by Owlcat Games. I put a cut in last time because we were over 30 minutes, and there seemed to be a whole lot of text I have to go through here. So we're going to find out what we can find out. What exactly has gone... How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
No, I didn't. Exactly?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, Navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the Navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Warren Sentinel might have sent that message to appear when I opened it.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
He frowns. Tech priests, rulers of Adeptus Mechanicus, they require knowledge of their devotion. They direct their endeavors of fabrication and lead the followers of the machine god in unforgiving crusades of ruthless acquisition. What can we expect to find there?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Imperium. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
He does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors about to face. I heard one of her Vox casts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
Alright, to the Navigator's sanctum. Lead the way.
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Alright, off we go. Vox skull, a wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodora's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the Rogue Trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
You will die screaming!
Oh, jeez, another combat?
Run, fools, or fall!
Crush them!
Combat begins with tactical phase, during which the characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Select a character by clicking the left mouse button on their portrait at the top of the screen, and click on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible to the character during the tactical phase. Each character in the party move up to their maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Press space to start the battle. Wonderful. Okay, another aspect. So I can't put them there. Can't set them adjacent to them, but we can set up. Oh, jeez, what do I do? Do we want to set up on like one side of them? These guys look like they're all melee guys. Melee guy. He's a nasty melee guy. 6, 6, 6, 6. 6 hit points, 6 hit points, 6 hit points. 6 hit points, 16 hit points. 6 hit points, 6 hit points. Okay. Halberd, where do we want to be? Halberd's gonna go before me. So maybe over here? Put him there. Put me here? I have no idea. Start the battle. The warrior. Albert specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge, a unique warrior ability that works only when using a melee weapon. Consider an attack option. Use charge to close the distance between you and the enemy and deal damage. I'm going to choose direction charge in. If an enemy is in a direct path of charge, I would attack them and will still be able to use an attack action afterward. He's not used one this turn. Note the charge can only be used for 2 characters 2 or more cells away from their target. Okay. Melee weapon requires to be adjacent to enemy, making an attack. Okay. Like single shots. Attacks hit automatically with no need for a roll. Enemy will try to dodge and parry the attack if they're using melee weapon of their own. Melee weapons can be used to make area attacks. All creatures in the area will suffer damage unless they succeed on a dodge test or a parry test with their own. Damage dealt by melee weapons depends on the weapon's parameters and the attacker's strength score. Okay, Albert, you can charge. What's this? Where's this? Brace for income charge. So he can charge and hit one of these dudes.
Victory is imminent.
Okay. Attack opportunity. Opponent in adjacent cell initiates movement. It can also be triggered by some abilities. Your fighter can make attack of opportunity. Chance to hit and deal damage and calculate just like a normal attack. Okay. So now he can he move? Can he like move? No, I guess the charge takes part of that, so I guess all I can do is attack this guy.
I took care of this one.
And I think that's okay, so he can't really do anything else. Con ability for abilities used, you will get to receive it's not coming. Okay. So for me, I can make his characteristics good for 1 round.
I'll see to it personally.
Gives him a little bit more stuff. I can move. Maybe up here? One, two, three, four, five, six. I have to be within range to use my pistol. Right? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't. So I don't have the charge ability, so I have to do a shot.
On it.
And missed. Okay. So I guess I'm done and they get to go crazy.
Pain and duty go hand
Oh,
in
he's a
hand.
shooter. Dodge. Okay, so now Albert, you have this great ability of charge, but you're not close enough to charge. But you can do this. So if you were to just move here, right?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
And then if you do cleave, like on all these guys,
It will be done. Dominance achieved!
takes down 3. I don't think he's allowed to charge, is he? No, he can't charge. Okay, so he's pretty much done. I can do a brace for impact.
At your beck and call.
Okay. Now it's my turn. I can do a strike, but I can't really move. So maybe I just try and hit him? Just try and hit him?
I'll make it out another enemy down.
Now can I move? It's weird that you can't move after you attack. I find it odd that you have to move first. You would think that you can either move first or shoot, you know, attack first, but I guess you have to move first. I have to keep that in mind. That's news. Okay, I can't do anything. He's just gonna shoot us. Alright, Albert. You could charge him. Go charge him.
I will do my duty.
And then hit him with a strike as well.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Okay, we took him down. Advance the level of your character and companions for alien battles, exploring Koronus Expanse, completing quest experience points. You can pause and read that. Level gained. Provision of new abilities, talents, skill improvements, and other enhancements. Okay, once you have accumulated enough experience, your character gains a new level. Click on the arrow symbol in the character portrait to open the level up screen. So you gotta pay attention. So you can level up, like, immediately. Okay, so, like, we can just level up. Quick to view archetype details. 1 rank's available. Available skills. What is this? Choose skill. Okay, I can raise a skill. It's possible to increase character skills. The higher their skill score, the user will need to access. So, skill, commerce is 30, coercion is 35, commerce is, persuasion is 30, commerce is 30. So either one of these is good. Lore Imperium is at a 40, so why don't we go with persuasion for right now? Take persuasion. I guess that's all you get to choose, is that. Okay. Apply that. I'm done. Albert. He gets to choose. Carouse is 50. Athletics is 40. Coercion is 35. Demolition. What does demolition do? To deactivate traps. Trap Springer? Maybe we should have him for traps. I know it's not his forte, but I think maybe we're going to make him a Trap Springer since I don't have anybody else with me. I'm mortally afraid of traps. And apply that. So now he's got a 50 in there. And then, I guess that's it, right? Fellowship of the Void, Explorators, Trusians, Cosmetic Mission, Imperial Navy. I don't know what that means. Still only has those two things. And oh my goodness, he's down 2 down the icon class. I'm 0 down any of them. Okay. Alright, well. We leveled up. Can we grab stuff? The enemies don't fit into their farming belongings. You can discover valuable trophies among them. Click left mouse to defeat an enemy to inspect what's left of them. And on the right side of the trophy collection window, go into your inventories. Things can be used as equipment. Characters are on the other side. Okay. So we've got a lad's pistol. Oh, that's... Sorry, I'm just gonna loot. Can be prepared in advance. Open your inventory, prepare different weapon sets. To switch to different weapon set, press X. Swapping weapon sets in combat does not cost action points. Okay. So we've taken all the stuff. Those are not highlighted anymore, right? Is there anything else in this place? No, this is where I was at before. There's nothing else around here. Okay, now this should be where I can play with the... what is it? Corpa, app, character, formation. So I have us like this. Really, we should be switched, right? Because Abelard's the guy that charges off into doing things. I can do both, so I'm gonna have myself kind of be back a bit, I guess. Okay, so that's going to be our formation.
Let us not dawdle.
There's nothing out here, right? Not missing anything, am I? I don't want to just run away and have there be stuff that I should have gotten. I don't think so. I think that's just straightforward. All right, we go down here. There's a bloody door that we can go out. What is this? Okay, so this is just travel. Straight travel. What's my time? 17 minutes? We're going to get into another battle. Travel to the Navigator Sanctum. Okay, zone map. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Click the button on the active part of the void ship to move there. So I only have one that I can go to, which is the Navigator Sanctum. So I don't actually have to run up and down this several kilometer sized ship. I can actually just go there quickly. So the God Embers is the central pillar of the Imperium of Man each day, trillions, whatever. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here.
The Navigator Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
I've got a person up here. Is this going to be a companion? She did something to him.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
What the heck is that? Idira, how you doing? I guess. Do I know you?
Master, watch your head.
Right, selflessly and lower, not your blood and ours. Yeah, I'm supposed to.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Okay.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius.
Okay.
Idira?
So, psyker, we saw this when we were picking classes. Like former classes. There was a psyker and then there was a subclass. Like when you pick psyker, you have to pick like a specialty. And one of the specialties is Diviner. So that's what she is. Okay. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Imperium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. Diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are Fon Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
A few clicks from the relays on servo scholars, followed by all the way. And today's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer's frequency, to all who can hear me. Those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
Flinch at the seer's world. No doubt she's referring to the nightmares the torturers inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily as if steeling themselves once more for the inevitable pain. And what are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Thanks to noble mutant whose genes allow them to safely guard warp-capable void ships through the warp. That's what navigators are. Okay.
What? You don't mean the engine Seer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Alright, let's go see if the...
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Okay, Idira's joined your party, which now consists of several characters. Select one character, click left mouse on the portrait, select multiple characters, hold and drag around the box. The entire party, and you're going to want to press backspace. Backspace to get the whole party. Okay. So backspace takes the whole party. That's a door. Is there anything? She killed somebody down here, didn't she? Didn't she? Well, she took a guy out, but there's nothing down here. So I guess this is the door we have to go
Keep your
through.
wits about you.
Alright, open the door. Destroy this field. Don't keep our master waiting. Ooh, okay, assuming we get to go in there. There we go.
Make the spoils that much sweeter.
I'll
Alright, what
turn
have
you
we
into
got?
corpse starch.
So, brawler. Can I right click on these guys? So there's a brawler. Sharpshooter. These guys have guns. Brawlers look like they have. So this is a gun. What is this guy? This is a heretic psyker. Alright, Idira and Abelard are gonna go way before me. I have terrible initiative. So we need to put me behind a cover. And Idira behind cover. Put Idira behind cover. Where can I put you, Miss Idira? Can I hide you in this corner? I'm gonna hide you there. And then I'm gonna put me... behind this cover? Oh, I can't get there. Alright, I have to go behind this cover, I guess. And then Abelard... You're gonna go before other people, so you can go, like, charge and hit somebody. Maybe you can hit this sharpshooter and then hit this guy too. So if I put you, like, over here to do the charge. Okay, here. Alright. Let's see if this works. Let's go. As an operative, she can study opponents, identify their weaknesses, and their psychic abilities, so her deal damage. Analyze enemies' operative ability, which applies exploit effect on enemies with an operator's line of sight. Start each operator's turn. Also, you use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of this effect. And more exploit attacks will be inflicted whenever the operator hits its target. Exploit applied to them, attack deals additional damage. Okay. Suppose weakness is ability which can use a single enemy who's under exploit. The enemy dodge, parry, and armor. Okay. Special staff that allows Psyker to unleash psychic powers against enemies. In the future, you will encounter staffs that only Psyker use in certain disciplines can use. You might be able to find staffs that Psyker use Inferno, but to do so, they must have first pyromancy. Okay. So some items can only be done some certain ways. Alright, what does this do? The 3 cell radius within a 10 cell radius. So Idira's back here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's out of it. So she actually has to move. Dang it. Okay. So I actually have to move her up to like here, I guess. And now she can do... So if she does this for an action point on this guy, because he's
Anything else?
I'll make him susceptible to damage, and then if she does this on him,
On it.
she take him out. She did not quite take him out. Okay, I don't think she's got anything else she can do. And she's going to do that on Abelard. That'll increase his dodge and parry. She's done everything she can do. Abelard, can you charge that guy there? Take him out, and then do a strike on this one. Okay, so we got them down. What else can you do? Brace for impact doesn't really help anybody here. So I think we'll just go ahead and say you're done. You just did something to me. This guy beat me up. See the expected outcome. Okay. So that's how I can sort of predict what's going to happen to me. Okay, so I can mark an enemy.
It's as good as done.
Why didn't I get to pick the enemy? I'm confused on how that works. Alright, I'm just gonna beat on this guy.
I'll see to it personally. You never stood a chance.
I'll just stay there. Taking some damage. Okay, and now she gets... that? I think I'm just gonna have her do this again on this guy.
Of course.
Get them all? Okay, we took them all. Now I gotta talk to the Navigator. Creature in the chair, Vespiadus. Creature in the chair appears as if it became one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have no too many joints for a normal human being. 32 minutes. Okay. The Navigator, which is the person who's breathing heavily, air whistling its exits. Two dark gills-like slits in sheaths. The creature's eyes are shut, and two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits on the center of its forehead. Believe Master Vespidius still lives, although it flinches at the sight of stretched skin and dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. What is wrong with him? Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. So, your time is short. Our time is short to do what? Fall your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. Sure, falls back in the seats and reaction cringe. His body and chair seems to appear stronger than these wild infantries. He remains seated and leans forward as he can. Gills search for himself and forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits. Fall your knees, mortals, and hold the final dawn. It came from beyond, his body is not his. The scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the Navigators coming to the paroxysms of corruption. Sparks thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and it will flood your souls with myriad of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. See, shrieking shadows, such a stream with mixed blood coming out of his nose, running around the eye. Run, flee from this place while I still have strength. Words come out of the box as a labored rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. Want to help you tell me how? Takes breath, run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on and wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So run, run. Ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of Master Helmsman, if he's still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck. Join forces with other and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Fedora there. We must have heard the call to arms, and the server skull relayed us to her earlier. Miss Venus, good luck and thank you. Idira reaches her hand out towards the gun and pulls it back at the last moment. SPI, it is. Good luck, and thank you. She does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from his closed eyelids. Box at the base of the chair is bellowing on static and distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Okay, so he's... So we've talked to the Navigator, we have to go on. Alright, so we're going to put a cut in here. If you like what you see, sorry that took so long. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go and subscribe, hit the notified bell, be notified to upload videos and schedule streams. Yeah, we're gonna take a while to get through this one, I guess. This is a heck of a long prologue. A lot longer than the last couple of ones I've gone through, but, okay. We've got a lot to do. There's a slight boom in his chest and twitching is still clinging to life. Okay. So we've got to run to the bridge, I think, now. Check our journal before we leave. Make it to the meeting with the heir. Service call from the Warren Chamber is relayed. It's alive, gathering people, so I have to go there. I've done all of this. Done. Discover whereabouts of Ethelthred the heir. I never did do that. Check the Navigator. Talk to the Navigator. Now we have to go here. Alright, that's what we gotta do. And that's what we'll do next time. So anyway, I am Dren608, and until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.